We are live on Shaggy TV for the Bullring Bandits USA Tour, and we are at the Chili Bowl, not Daytona. Ignore that. That's where Shaggy just was. We're going to change that here, but got a doubleheader tonight. It's been a little different so far this season. We've just been running the late models, but with a smaller track here, guys have a little more time to play around tonight. We're gonna do a double header, so gonna have the midgets, I believe, out here next. I could be wrong, but I believe we're running midgets here in the next session, but we'll find out together. And we've got a little bit to find out right now. We got the late models. You're looking at the schedule here. Like I say, week 2 at the Chili Bowl will be at Fairbury next week, followed by I-55. So screenshot that schedule if you got a favorite track in mind. Make sure you're here for that one. But right now, easy money Michael Lotus is at the top of the charts here in the Chili Bowl. It's right on board with that 5. And let's go with the double deuce here. Right behind him, Justin Doherty. Going to be a lot of throttle control here tonight. You see him trying to work the bottom, but middle top maybe a little quicker right now. Adam Sturgill looks like he's slightly pulling away right now on that 49, and I think Justin felt the same way. Groove. Nice to see here. This is a track Shaggy normally doesn't come to tonight, so we're going to have a couple different camera angles to work with here. Side of the track. This one we may get a little busy. We'll roll with this one definitely for some restarts. Man, that double deuce looks good. That thing is fast. And hopefully, I just realized looking at the bottom here that Shaggy didn't have trading paints in it, so I hope that everybody's correct paint jobs were shown. If not, they will refresh here. See him pose gray out for a quick second. Reaper David Reap rolls around. He's P4 right now, trying to find a way around the 13 of Mason Dangerfield. Some of them would go gray. We'll do a reset. There is easy money in that 5. Here he comes. Oh, and his Donald Trump machine. The Donald Trump machine. Oh, look at that skull on the front. Oh, man, this... Dang it, Shaggy, this track. I can't do that car justice. I can't get a good view at it. I don't have the best zoom cameras. This is probably as close as we're going to get, but you see the hair on top of the 5? Oh, man, dude, whoever painted this, hats off. One of the coolest paint jobs I've ever seen. And, it's a shame, you know. You should have put a 4 in front of that 5, real small, you know. 45th president. 47 now too. Yeah. Oh man, I really like that thing. Michael won me over with that paint. Reaper there clips the inside berm and they get a little taste of what it's going to be like to try to pass. Michael's trying to power up on the bottom under the Reaper, and right now I'm just kind of stuck there. You know, if you can't roll up, if you can't float out to that wall, you got to back out of the throttle. You cut that. It's going to be tough to get a pass done. You may be able to, but boy, it is going to be tough. Michael is working that thing right now. Finally, there he goes. One mistake from the Grim Reaper, and then at that point, you gotta make that thing wide. He does. He's out there, sticks it up in front of the 39 and moves on by, and that's how we're gonna see passing done tonight, 100%. So you're looking at that timer. A little over 30 seconds here until we get set and ready to roll as he brings that Trump machine in. Oh, Michael. I wanted him to sit there. I wanted to try to find a close-up view on that thing. He's got the Never Surrender on the back. Let's see here. So, I hate doing this, but I gotta do this. We gotta look at this thing and just show it for what it really is. I mean, look at how that's a phenomenal paint. So much little detail in that. The hair on top of the 5 is just, I mean, holy crap. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, he does have the 45 and 47 up there. With the middle fingers. Look. I should have kept my mouth shut. There we go, man. What a paint job. And now I am going to make sure everything is good. We're going to click back over here. And we're going to see who pulls out on the track here first for qualifying. Looks like it's going to be the Grim Reaper in the 39, David Reed. But he's dilly-dallying around down there, driving slow. So Mason Dangerfield's going to actually surpass him, as we see here. And we'll roll around with him for lap number 1 as he takes the green flag. Or no, not yet. Yeah, there he goes. Now he takes the green flag. Shaggy's lost. No, okay. This is the backstretch that he's on. From what I understand, yeah. This is the front stretch, so this is going to be, I guess, the first lap that counts here. That opening lap. There you go. Yeah, you see Mason's lap register in 11.3. Currently P1, but Adam Sturgill purple on those out laps. We'll have to see what he does here for the first lap that actually counts as the 49 rolls around. He does take quick time for the 49. We saw that 5 hit a purple in Sector 1. Let's see what Easy Money does here in the Trump machine. Bringing it home P2 lap number 1. Looking to get quicker here, but slower Sector 1. Slower Sector 2. Not going to get it this time, and Michael's got one last shot here at it. Final lap. Can he put Donald Trump on the pole? Not going to do it. He's going to stay right where he was as we watch Bo Cairo. Or Cairo, excuse me. Bo Cairo, I believe that was how it is pronounced. In that 142 machine. It's just listed as the 42. We see that. Let's see what he does here. Green that first time around. This is what we want to see. Quicker here. Slower through Sector 2. Now, where does that put him? P4. This is the only guy on the track qualifying left, so we will stick around with Bo. Quicker through Sector 2. Does it improve the lap? It does by 500ths. Gonna keep him in 4th place. He's quicker through Sector 1. He's slower through Sector 2. Does he improve his lap? He does. 300ths of a second that time, but still staying in P4. Adam Sturgill on the pole. Michael Lonis P2. Doherty 3rd. Bo Cairo 4th. Or Cairo 4th. I'm going to say that right once. Mason Dangerfield 5th. The Grim Reaper 6th. Dustin Reagan and Brian Warner Jr. did not put in a time. So not too sure if they're going to end up putting in a qualifying time here. And right as I say that, Scooby-Doo pulls out on the track in that 57. Brian Warner Jr. is going to try to get a qualifying time. Not off to the best start for Scooby-Doo there. It's a little loose coming out of the pits. And go around one more time. This is that opening out lap. To take the green flag, and Brian Warner Jr. is opening lap there, just that warm-up lap in the 11 seconds. Or I mean in the 12-second bracket. I believe. Let's see where Brian comes home this time. P6. P6 for Brian Warner Jr. Going to improve on lap number 2. He's got one more chance to get it done. He is better through Sector 1. Slower through Sector 2. But he is going to improve up to P5, able to get by that 13, and Scooby-Doo qualifies himself in the top 5. Robbie Milburn joining up here just as late as he could in that 80 machine. Known for that. Never really gets in here in time for practice, and still is able to come out here and run up towards the front, but he's running out of time. Does he have a chance to put in a qualifying time? I think he went over the berm there, pulling out of the pits, and probably got a black flag, so had to reset the car. And he's running out of time. That 80 cannot really screw around here. Robbie Milburn's got to get on the up and up here. Yeah, as you see the session ends here, that's not a connection issue. That's it coming to an end, and Robbie's not going to get a lap in that counts, so he's going to have to start in the back here for the Chili Bowl. 35 laps. This could go quick. It's not going to be easy to pass either, so guys are going to have to make their moves, and they're going to have to be aggressive, going to have to get the elbows out as we take a look at tonight's starting grid here for 35 laps at the Chili Bowl. Adam Sturgill on the pole in that 49 into his outside in the 5. Easy money, Michael Lonas. Justin Doherty in the double deuce to the inside of row number 2. Into his outside in the 42. Bo K. Road. Inside of row number 3 in the 57. I call him Scooby-Doo, but he goes by Brian Warner Jr. And on the outside of him in the 13, Mason Dangerfield. The Grim Reaper starts to the inside of row number 4 into his outside in that 80 machine. Robbie Milburn, Dustin Reagan in the 33. Was gridded up 9th, but didn't make the call, so only 8 of the 9 showing up here as the 49 of Adam Sturgill gets set to bring us to the green flag. See that pace truck pull off. That green flag is high. She's ready to fly. The 14 leads, the 49 leads us to the green flag, and we're ready to go play at the Chili Bowl. Contact there. Oh man, what a stack up! But the boy's able to keep it straight. Easy money. Looking to the inside here. He's battling for the lead. Can he get 45 and 47 to that top step here? He throws it in. He clips that apron. He's going to have to really make this thing stick here. Michael Lonis with a good run. Just not able to get that steam coming out of 1 and 2. And as we roll to 3 and 4, already set to be on lap number 4. I told you this thing can be a quickie, especially you got these good drivers here. Don't expect a lot of caution with these boys, but I expect a lot of good, hard racing, and we're seeing that at the front right now. Stringing out here as you see. There's Robbie Milburn able to make himself up. That 80 machine started 8th, up to 5th. You can pass, but boy, she's hard. And whenever you get up to the higher quality, it's that much more difficult to make the pass. And Robbie Milburn stalling out for now at P5. Michael Lund is trying to use that inside here. Definitely not the preferred line. But nowhere else for that 5 to go as we chase him here in the drone. Michael Lonis trying to make something else work, but right now that top shelf. Oh, the 49 overdrives the entry there into 1, and man, oh man, Donald Trump right back on his tail here. 26 laps to go. Easy money trying to make it work downstairs, but just no grip. He's struggling, and as we cross the start line, 25 laps to go. Can Michael apply that pressure? The 49 gets in the wall. He gets the elbows out. They rub a little bit. Michael gotta let that thing float up. He's gotta get up in front of the 49, and he does. Adam Sturgill has to surrender the spot, and easy money moves up to the lead here early on. 22 laps left here as we roll out of 3 and 4. Starting to extend that lead a little bit as Michael Lonis is feeling himself. Bo able to hold this gap on Robbie Milburn. We've been trying to see if Robbie can move his way on up. Scooby-Doo in that 57 feeling the heat from Mason Dangerfield. But Mason just can't get that thing to stick on the bottom. I mean, we saw the same thing happen with Michael Lonas. He needed Adam in the 49 here to make a mistake, and that's exactly what he did. He's still trying to get that thing under him. Running a little, wiggly there in the middle of the corner, just probably over throttling a little bit. But at the same time, he's been running in pretty hard. He may need that throttle to gas himself up and keep it out of the wall. But either way here, we're almost halfway home. 18 laps to go. Can the 49 of Adam Sturgill run down Michael Lonas? Searching that top shelf, trying to find the grip. It's working a little bit. He bounces that right rear off. No harm, no foul. Maybe makes it stick a little better in there. This is where the 49's getting the run out of 1 and 2. He really reels in that 5 for Michael Lonas. Go on board. As you see, too, you look ahead. They're going into the next corner. You can see those cars. I'm not sure if they're going to catch lap traffic as the 49 gets into the wall. Sturgill has a little hiccup. Allows Lonas to wiggle back out a little bit. Is that 5, man? He'd love to put that paint scheme on the top step here, and I'd love to see that thing on the top step. 12 laps to go. Double Deuce trying to reel these two in. Justin's had a quiet race here in P2, or P3, excuse me. And as I say that, I give the commentator's curse. He gets into the wall, and all of a sudden, Bo is all over, side by side, going down the backstretch. Coming out of 4. Bo's got to surrender. He's got to get back in line. Just couldn't make it stick. As we go back up to the front 2, you see the gap. Michael Lonas slowly extends that lead in the 5 mission. See Michael as we hop in the drone. He is catching lap traffic, and man, it's going to be at a critical time here as he is hoping the laps tick off before he gets to the back of the Grim Reaper. But man, I think it's going to happen. He's reeling him in fast enough, and David taking it easy through the slick. It's going to be tough for Lonas to get by him. Not going to be an easy spot to take, unless the Grim Reaper basically, pulls over and gets out of the way here. So we roll through 3 and 4. 4 laps to go this time by for the 5 of Michael Lonas, who is catching lap traffic. You can start to see the dirt fly off the tires in front of him. 3 more trips around the sun. Let's go on board with Adam Sturgill. You see that gap's huge. Michael can take it easy. Didn't realize he built that gap out like that. 2 laps to go as he just crosses the start line. Michael Lonas can coast this 5 home. He doesn't need to force the envelope here. White flag in the air. 1 more trip around. Can Michael Lonas hold this thing as we watch him roll off a 4? There he is, taking the checkered flag. Michael Lonas brings home the checkers here tonight at the Chili Bowl. Race number 1, followed by Adam Sturgill, Justin Doherty, Bo Cairo, Robbie Milburn, Scooby-Doo, Mason Dangerfield, and the Grim Reaper. Once again, Dustin Reagan is listed there, but never made the call. Still going to bring it home 9th. As we give those guys a minute or 2 to catch their breath here, and then we're going to interview that top 3, but not 1 caution at the Chili Bowl. Hats off to those drivers. They really showed what they could do there. Racing at the Chili Bowl is not easy, and to run here without 1 caution, man, that's pretty damn impressive here. Let's see. Is they're probably waiting for me here. They didn't. They're probably looking in the broadcast or in the Discord, and they're saying, "Where's our broadcaster?" Well, I wasn't sitting in the Discord because I forgot to join it. Here I see him coming. I see Michael Lonis in that top spot. Let's see if we're going to get anybody else. We might hop up and talk to Michael here first. As Adam Sturgill made his way on up here. Just wait.
Hey, Shaggy.
Oh,
It's Lonis.
yeah, what's up,
Doherty's
Mike?
coming.
Okay, cool deal. Yep, that's what I
All right.
figured. Sitting here
All
waiting.
right.
I figured I confused you guys. I told everyone on the broadcast I was a dummy and didn't join the Discord, so I wasn't even in here during the race, but I was
Nope, all good.
talking.
He's coming.
All right, we'll
He's
get
coming.
to you in a minute here, Michael.
All right, see you.
And that double deuce, he's making his way on up. We'll give him some time here. They just ran 35 laps green flag at the Chili Bowl. I don't exactly expect snappiness here. And, I will ask the drivers. I'm sure some of them will lie and say it's not tiring. But manipulating a late model around this small of a track here, 35 laps, it may be quick, but you're really fighting that thing. It's not an easy thing to do here. We're just chilling, waiting on that double deuce. There he is. As we come on up here and we'll talk to him. Hey, Justin, Shaggy up here. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, hey, man, 35 laps green flag. It kind of seemed like a chill race for you, other than that you got in the outside wall there once and felt some pressure from Bo. But all in all, I mean, quick lap times, not a big track, but you're really manipulating the car around. I mean, you tired? How you feeling?
Yeah, that was fun. I got a little bit of pressure there from Bo, and I kind of messed up a little bit. Then I started running more of like almost like a diamond line, and it seemed like I started to pull away from him a little bit, and got a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously driving the late models here, but is there anything you can carry over into the next race, running these midgets? I mean, you expect some
Oh,
sliders in those?
oh yeah, it should definitely be fun. I don't run those much, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I can't wait to watch you guys get in those things. I watch the Chili Bowl Nationals every year. It's one of my favorite events. So I'm excited for you guys to get in that midget and, man, sling some dirt and have some fun. But 35 laps, green flag. Give yourself a pat on the back. Hell of a race, Justin. Big podium. Who you want to thank?
Um, uh, no one really to thank. Just thank my wife for or my fiance for letting me do this, and that's pretty much it.
That's right, man. If you do, you never forget that one. I forgot the wife once. I heard about it. You never forget that one. You always got someone to thank. But hell of a run, Justin. Congratulations and good luck here in the next one, brother.
Yep.
Now we're gonna move up here to the man who finished in third. Adam, you ran out front for about the first 10 or so laps, and when Lonis got to the back of you, maybe just turned that pressure up a little too high. You got into the outside wall. You think that was the mistake there?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just couldn't stay in a rhythm. It's tough. That's what you need here.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. It's such a small track. It's all rhythm based. And did you feel like it was pretty much one line dominant? I mean, could you really make the bottom work, or were you so dependent on sliding to the outside of wall?
Yeah, I think Lonis made it work. I always just like running the top. Just kind of gives you a boundary to stay within, and I guess just overstepped it a little.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously you had a little mistake, but you guys gonna rub a little bit on a small track. He was able to use you up a little bit. I don't know if without that mistake, he's able to get the pass done on the bottom. Watched a lot of guys struggle, but all in all, Adam, you're able to bring home a P2. That's a hell of a run, man, at a pretty awkward track. So you got to give yourself a pat on the back. But who you want to thank?
Just Lonis and Bo Caro. They just invited me to the league today. Kind of got a free night. So just want to thank them. Bring me on.
Well, yeah, man, they're a good group of guys, and as you see, 35 laps, green flag, always good racing. Congratulations on your first podium, man, and I hope to talk to you again, Adam.
Yep. Thanks.
As we move on up here to the man, I normally don't do this, Mike, but damn it, I love that paint scheme. I try not to curse. Oh, I love that thing. I gave it so much love in warm-ups. That's one of the coolest things. So before I even talk to you about your awesome win here, who painted that thing, man? Because it's awesome.
I did.
Oh man, Mike, dude, you need to start a paint wrap thing if you don't
Oh, I
already.
do. Oh, I
Okay,
do.
I had
I've
no
been in
idea.
business for a long time. Yeah, Dice Race Designs. Yeah, I've had 3/4 of the cars that are racing here are all right.
Oh man, okay, so you're the dice guy. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
I never knew that. Well, dude, Mike, you do phenomenal, man. Like
Thank
you
you.
said, you do half the guys. I had no idea you were the rat man. I don't
Yep,
know how you
yep.
find time to wheel these race cars and win all the time and still
I,
paint those things. But Mike, dude, that thing, that's killer. Phenomenal
yeah,
job.
it turned
I
out
even
really
tried
good.
to critique it like a jerk and say, man, the only thing it could use on it is that 45 and 47. And then I looked on the roof and I was
It's
like,
on the roof.
you
Yeah.
dog. And went there with the double middle fingers. Oh, that's
Yeah.
phenomenal. But hey, Mike, let's get to the race now. All right. So the 49 Adam, he makes one little mistake. And is that just what you were waiting for? I mean, it's so hard to
Yeah.
pass on this track.
It's hard to pass and it's hard to beat that dude. Me and him's been racing together for 4 years. I know he hasn't showed with us, but he actually works on a NASCAR team. So um he's a racing engineer for Spire Motorsports. So um he's busy all summer. So usually in the wintertime he trickles his way back in. He's a teammate of ours and it's really hard to beat the guy. He's a guy that's been kicking my ass for 4 years. So anytime you beat Adam, it shows. Just about everybody that we race with has been chasing that guy for a long time. So anytime you get to race with him, it's a good time. But anytime you beat him, is even better. But yeah, it was. I was scared to run the top, and we're in Discord together, and he bobbled there going into one, and he's very very tough on himself. So when I heard him go, I already knew it was gonna be that was it. So I like I said, I was hunkered down on the bottom, and then as the race went on, it just got harder and harder to keep the car straight going down the straightaways. So I moved to the top, and that was definitely what I needed, and glad I made the choice to go up there. But yeah, that one little bobble, I think I might have grabbed him. Not nothing bad, but I grabbed him with my right rear. But
Oh, that's, dude,
there ain't
you got
there
to.
ain't much room. Yeah, there ain't
No,
much
yeah.
room for error. So
Yeah, no. I mean, anybody's going to do that same thing. You're just two cars trying to fit into 1.5 spaces, basically,
yeah,
there coming off.
yeah.
But before you got that pass done, you were able to hold on to it. But I saw a couple guys really lose control. How hard is it, man? You throw that thing on the inside trying to make it work, and you hit that big ass berm on the inside. I mean, what's it like trying to hang on to that thing when you clip that?
Sometimes it saves your ass. It depends on how far how far spun out you are, but uh problem for me mostly is this sends me into a push, and I don't like racing. I don't like hitting anybody, but that was the hardest thing. And then the hardest part of that race for me was just not getting into lap traffic. Once I seen Adam was pretty far back there, I just started kind of rolling. I didn't want to. I started to catch David, and I did not want to try to pass him. So being an admin and the owner, whatever you want to call it, the race leader, and then the lapping a car, if I was to spin him out, I'd feel pretty bad or obligated to take the EOL or feel like shit. So I was doing my best. I'm like, please, for the love of God, don't spin out in front of me. I'm not gonna pass you. Like, let's just finish this race. And like the last 2 laps, it looked like David had a hornet's nest in there with him. He was sliding and slinging. I'm like, please, for the love of God, just hang on to this thing. Do not take us out. And great job by not doing that. But yeah, I'm like, oh please, just for the love of God, I ain't gonna race you. He moved up, I think, to let me in, and I'm like, I'm not going. So just let's just hold hands and finish this thing together.
Yeah,
So
it's funny that you say that, man, because I was watching you at that time, and I basically said that. I was like, "There's no way with the gap that you had. You were even thinking about it. You just want to bring this
uh,
thing home." And well, Mike, you
I was
did
cool with the
exactly that.
caution, or yeah, for sure. Like I said, I was good with any outcome at that point. Single file there. Adam's super clean racer. He'd never come in there and wipe you out. So I'm like, I'm cool with the caution, or I'm cool with just let's finish this thing. So
Yeah, and I mean, dude, I tell you all the time, I love calling your guys' races. I really do mean that, and I don't know how, but somehow, man, you come to the Chili Bowl and you set the bar that much effing higher.
yeah,
Cautions,
yeah,
35 laps. I mean,
yeah, flag
before
to
I
flag.
kick you out and make you thank your sponsors and stuff. Just talk to us. I mean, the group of guys you put together here, dude. I don't care. 8 guys. That's a lot of late models here for the Chili Bowl, and for them
Yeah,
to be able to race. I mean, the guys you put together, Mike. Just talk to us about those guys. I mean, it's a phenomenal group you got here with you.
it really is. We've got, I mean, everybody that's racing with us here is literally we've been racing together, and we're missing actually Brock Mosky, David Haig, Tyler Frankenberry, um, a few other Zach Dickey, and a few other guys that are DJ Miller. So those are even more guys that runs with us, and they put on just as good a show. So, um, I mean, like I said, I've said this time and time again, and we often get critiqued for only having 10, 12 cars, but uh, them 10 or 12 cars, everybody in that field has literally won a heat race, a feature, whatever, qualified pole. Um, I mean, when you start getting a lot of these guys together, everybody knows the downside to iRacing is the kids and the drama and the bullshit that goes with it. But I'll
No,
race with these 12 guys before I go race with 25 guys on a fixed setup.
yeah, and
And
before you crap on yourself too hard, I mean, I watch the iRacing rooms, okay? I see this list of
oh
guys.
yeah,
Guys, they win in plenty of other leagues, Michael. So
oh yeah, for
it's
sure.
not
Yeah,
like,
like
they just come to play here and this is their playground. I mean, they
yeah.
dominate iRacing in
If
plenty
anybody,
of
if
other
anybody's a
forms.
homer and a homer and don't run anywhere else, it's me. It's just because I'm so spoiled racing with a lot of these guys that when I go into the corner, like Adam, Adam could have squeezed me out of that race, put me right into that berm. Hess has had chances to completely junk me. Bo Caro, Tyler. I mean, you can just go down the whole list. We've all been in situations around each other where we could just ruin each other's night. So like I said, you could put 25, 30 cars on a track on a fixed setup with 0% track state and claim you got a good league, but we're racing on 100%, 20%, 15%, 60. It's the racing is always clean. I mean, it's very rare that you see guys getting together on purpose. I mean, we might have our cautions, but dude, for real, it's super good racing. And like I said, it's gotten me to the point where I don't want to race anywhere else just because I'm not very good at trusting other. You know what I mean? I have too much trust in everybody, so I usually get taken advantage of pretty good in the other leagues.
Well, man, you showed you got a home, and if you can win here, stay here, Mike.
Oh
Able to
yeah, for
put that
sure.
Trump machine on the top step of the podium. Congratulations, brother. Who you want to thank on the win, my man?
Real quick, we'll help. We'll thank Ghost Energy, Tac 3, RPM Performance, Majula C Speed Shop, Chris Ferguson, Blake Majulis, them guys, uh, Adam, Bo, Tyler, all them guys at FML, Brock, FML STC, Dice Race Designs, iRacing Dirt Memes, Longhorn Amusements. Just a shout out, OVDTR and BCR Sim Products. Shout out to everybody that helps out. And like I said, shout out to all my guys that come out here and race with us every week. My wife Abby. You
Yeah,
gotta
there
thank my
you
wife
go.
Abby.
I was waiting. That's why I didn't say
Yep,
anything. I was waiting, man. I knew. I was like, he's forgetting one, dude.
yep. I'm loading into the micro sprint session, so I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So,
Well,
but
hey, Mike, I'm gonna kick you out here. I'll hurry up, get my butt over into that micro sprint race session. Good luck here, man, and hopefully I get to talk to you again.
yeah, we'll see. We're gonna give her hell. See if we can't flip this thing. So,
All righty, brother. Good luck.
all right, take care.
And that's your winner there in the 5, Michael Lonis. And you heard him. He's loading into the other session. We're going to step back real quick, and we will be right back with your next part of the doubleheader here at the Chili Bowl. Stick around. And we are back live on Shaggy TV. A little over 2 minutes left here in warm-ups. Got 6 guys joining us here. I thought it was midget action. That's what I originally had told you guys, but it's wing micro sprints here. This should, these guys are going to have a little more control than the midgets. You'll be able to slow down and grip that bottom. They still have the wing on it. So, as Adam Sturgill ramps up into the pits, that was nice. Russian judge probably gave him a 5, though. Let's see what he does here. Let's see if clutch in, drops the hammer. Let's see, Bo. Oh, he's got the Tide machine out here. Tide and Coca. Oh, and cocaine. I thought that was Coca-Cola. It's cocaine, in case you were wondering. I didn't know that was an actual company, but it is apparently. It's at 49 in that green and black machine. Practicing running that bottom, gets into the side of the 57 of Brian Warner Jr. and does a quick loop. This Jr. rips that high side here. Lonis ripping the high side as well in that 5 machine, the double deuce up top. The Grim Reaper, the first guy trying to peek to the bottom here, trying to pull off a pass here with a minute to go in warm-ups. Oh, as he hits that berm. You ain't gonna want to do that in these little micros. That's gonna upset them terribly. Oh! Tried to hit our cameraman. Watch Bo Cairo here. Ripped around in that 42 machine. Lotus right behind, or Adam Sturgill, excuse me, right behind him. And behind Adam. Teammates. Running in a line right now. It's quite the color combination for Brian Warner Jr. Pink, green, and purple. No real order. Either. Not really understanding the strategy behind it, but I dig it here as we get ready to roll into qualifying here at the Chili Bowl. As we make that bottom graphic disappear here, we'll pay attention. Oh, we're back in the garage area. I didn't even realize this was a scenic camera here. As the 49 of Adam Sturgill will be the first car to roll around here, still on that opening lap. This one, does that one count? No, I think that, yeah, that's still the opening lap. So this is the lap that's going to count for Bo. We're not even watching Bo. We're watching Adam Sturgill. What am I doing? But that still is the lap that counts for Adam. But now Bo, his lap counts. We saw that purple on the bottom. He takes it over, but Adam takes it right back. And man, oh man, anything you can do, I can do better. Does he improve here on that final time? No, he doesn't. Is Brian Warner Jr., he's still out there. Let's see what kind of lap Brian Warner Jr. puts in. He's improving. And that does move him up to P3, Brian Warner Jr. Justin Doherty coming around to finish up here on his final lap. He improved. How much? Enough to kick Brian Warner Jr. out of third. The double deuce moves on up to P3, and Michael Lonis has yet to qualify in the 5 machine, so not sure if we're going to see Michael pull out or not. Sitting on pit road. here he goes in this 5, and we're going to watch all of his laps here as he's the only guy left to qualify. As we'll see here, it's always tricky at the Chili Bowl when they count that out lap. Let's see if that was a go for Mike or not. No, so that lap not going to count. This one will. Let's see where he comes home on the charts. P5 for now. Had that bobble in 1 and 2. He bobbles again. He's a little quicker. Gets sideways though in 3 and 4. Going to slow down on lap number 2. And Michael Lonis here slower through sector 1. Can he speed up in sector 2? He's going to stay P5 in that 5 machine as all 6 guys qualify. And Aaron Warner Jr. still out here taking some practice laps in that 57 as we get ready to roll into tonight's final feature here at the Chili Bowl. We'll get ready to read off your starting lineup. Starting on the pole, the 49 of Adam Sturgill, and his outside in that 42, Bo K. Rowe. Instead of row number 3, or 2 in the double deuce, Justin Doherty, and his outside in the 57, Scooby-Doo, Brian Warner Jr. Easy money to the inside of row number 3, and his outside in that 39 machine, the Grim Reaper, David. Putting some heat in those motors, got them singing a little bit here. As we get ready to go play at the Chili Bowl. Bo gave us a little bit of a wheelie, so did the 57 there. Always respect a good launch, you know. Just dropping that hammer and letting it eat. As we pace around here at the Chili Bowl, we get set to do 25 laps. Here in the clay. Absolutely love this place. Love the idea of the indoor racetrack. Not getting the damn rain out. You can put on an awesome show. This is what it's about here at the Chili Bowl. As the pace truck is off, that green flag is high. She's ready to fly as the 49 of Adam Sturgill brings us to the green flag. Oh, a little contact there. The double deuce falls back to the back. Just wants things to settle down. But, man, they're heating up front. Teammates going at it. Bo trying to get to the inside. Adam's going to leave him a lane here. Bo's trying to make it grip. Side by side as they enter 1 and 2. Adam gets a little bit loose. Bo's going to feed him a little early dinner. Here, we got a new leader here. 22 laps to go. Bo takes P1. Michael Lonis trying to rip that top shelf. Trying to find a way around the 57 as the Grim Reaper looking low beneath him. Saw Bo making work downstairs. David says, why not me in the 39? But now he's opening the door for that double deuce. He's going to go up and shut it here. Saw the writing on the wall. Adam reeling back in Bo here. Not going to let him get away that easy as he looks to the inside. Got those left side tires in that tack. Really good through 1 and 2. Let's see, coming off of 4. Bo's going to pull away a little bit. He gets into him. The top 3 involved. And there's a caution out at the Chili Bowl. Adam Sturgill gets into the back of his teammate here in that 142 machine, and we are under caution at the Chili Bowl. So, you know, I mean, that was his money corner the last time. You've made up a lot of ground on him. I said in 3 and 4, not that great. You see him extend that gap, but he was so good in 1 and 2, and you'll We'll see. Gets a big run. Dives it down in there, and the 142 of Bo gets a little sideways on entry. His teammate not ready, just clips that tail tank, and that's all it takes here when you get into a sprint car and you make contact in the slick. Nowhere for the 57 to go, and easy money skates on the outside, and he's going to inherit your lead. Let's see here. Lights go off on the pace truck, so we'll be going back green. This time by is the 5 of Michael Lonis. Oh, nope, we're gonna extend this a little bit. One more lap here, lights back on. I think they may have put a lap down here. Gonna extend that to give those guys who spun out a chance to get back on the lead lap. And I think we're gonna go back racing here this time by, but I'll have to see. No, not yet. Not gonna go back just yet here. The light's still on. We'll see if they tighten up here and we get ready to go this time by. So the lights are back off. Keep a look here. We'll see if the pace truck pulls off. It does. And the 5 of Michael Lonis set to bring us back to the green flag at the Chili Bowl. Can Michael hold everyone off and get the double here tonight? 16 laps to go for the 5. Oh man, contact there. Didn't see what started it, but the Grim Reaper down low, and the caution is back out on the racetrack. Once again, not too sure what the official reason was here, if it was for this contact possibly. Let's see, so he comes down, and I don't think the 22 got into him. We'll see here. Let's rewind. It looked like the 22 did a good job of not getting into him, to be honest with you. And caution comes out. Not too sure what's going on here. The drivers were maybe waiting for the pace car. They shouldn't have been. Not too sure here. I think drivers starting to get things sorted out now. As the lights go off on the pace truck, and Michael Lonis should be set to bring us back to the green flag here at the Chili Bowl. Pace truck is off, and that 5 is ready to drop the hammer. Good restart. David stuck up high there. Oh, contact. Already here, caution back out for the 3rd time at the Chili Bowl. So the 22 has to lift there, can't get into the side of the 39, gets hit from behind by the 57 of Brian Warner Jr. and we're back under caution once again. Should have 14 laps to go when we do take the green flag. So not a lot of time here to make a move. Got to really hit it perfect and got to make sure you're not making any mistakes. I mean, one mistake here as we get ready to go back to the green flag, that could be your race. Is 14 laps at the Chili Bowl, man. That'll end like that. And good restart from the 5 of Michael Lonis. As his teammate in the 42 gets a good jump. He's able to get in front of the 39. The 39 and Adam touch a little bit. Oh, and then they get together coming off the corner. And a caution comes out here at the Chili Bowl. Contact between the 49 and the 39. Try and give you as good of a view as we can here. You see that initial contact. Then he turns down a little bit, maybe not sure that the 49 was there. It looked like Adam held his line. Adam then clips the apron on exit and gets a shot in the back from the 39, and they both end up facing the wrong way, and we're under caution once again. Lights are off on the pace truck, and we get ready to go back to green. Michael Lonis needs another good restart here. Nailed that last one, but man, his teammate in that 142, boy, is Bo in a rocket ship, and we've got 12 laps to go. Can the 5 hold off the 142? Bo trying to get a run downstairs in the basement. Can't do it now, but not going to give up. He goes right back down there in 3 and 4, 11 more laps to go. The 57 of Brian Porter Jr. with a big send in a 1 and 2 with no grip coming off. And now the 22 of Justin Doherty here. He tries to reel him in, but battle for the lead as Bo passes his teammate there at the start-finish line. Seals the deal through 1 and 2. And now that 142, ooh, he shuts the door coming off of 4-9 to go. Adam trying to rip that high side here, trying to find a way around the double deuce into 57, but stuck in traffic as Michael Lonis and Bo battle hard. Oh, Bo gets a little tight on exit. He gets into the outside wall. Michael Lonis with a big send. He goes around. Him and the 49 make contact, and we're back under caution once again at the Chili Bowl. A mistake from the 142. Michael tries to counter it. We are under caution at the Chili Bowl. So a little contact there going down the front stretch. The 142 clips the apron. Michael tries to go under here. Turns a little too early. You'll see then he's got to counter steer it back up. Just touches that apron. Sends himself up, and he's cranking so much wheel into that thing to try to keep it out of the wall that when he goes across the slick, he loops around, and, well, him and Adam reach. They high-five real quick, and Adam goes on his way, but Michael Lonis struggled to turn that thing around. As we're back underway, single-file restart this time. The 42 brings us to the green flag, and good restart for him. Battling for P2 as the double deuce tries to look under the 57. Oh, caution out once again here at the Chili Bowl. I believe Michael Lonis involved somehow. Try and go back and see if we can get a replay. Oh, wild ride for the 5. Rides the fence, keeps it in the ballpark. Does a little spin on the tail tank and keeps it going the right direction. But the 5 on Michael Lonis, he's going to have to go in and get that thing back on. You're under caution. Bo's still the man out front. He's got quite the eventful race. Contact from behind, was spun out, raced his way back up through the field, and currently sitting at the top of the charts here. And when we take the green flag, we'll have 5 laps to go here. As the lights are off on the pace truck, and we get set to take the green flag. As the 142 drops the hammer, we're back underway. 5 laps to go. Brian Warner Jr. caught sleeping. He had a mirror full of Justin Doherty. The Grim Reaper now tries to look under him. He's battling for P3. Caution out once again here. Adam Sturgill and Michael Lotus. And another one here. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. So the 49 just a little different entry, just lifting, trying to coast that middle, and Michael sends it in, trying to get to that high side. And he gets it back. Them drop the hammer and bring us back to the green flag. 4 more laps to go for the 142. Can he hold on? Battle on in the back. Michael Lonis gets into the 39. They go around. Caution out once again here, and running out of laps here at the Chili Bowl. Alrighty, so let's see if we can break down what happened. We saw it happen with the 5. Drives in, has it hooked up there on the bottom. Clips that apron and tightens up. And well, the 39 gets contact. He goes around. I do believe there was another one too. Let's watch this. There were 2 separate incidences. At least it pops up that way because these guys. Yeah, so they go around too. Wow. Oh man, what an eventful lap there. Brian Warner Jr. still able to hold on to P2, but the double deuce, he falls back. Grim Reaper finds himself looking at a podium here as the pace truck off, and only going to have 3 laps left, so the guy's got to behave. Not a lot of time, and we're back underway here. The 142 of Bo Cairo brings us back to the green flag. 2 laps to go as we sit in here in the infield. Bo with a good run going down the backstretch, and as he rolls through 3 and 4, white flag in the air. 1 more trip around for that Tide machine. That probably doesn't even say Tide. Oh, I just realized what that says. I'm not going to say it, but that's pretty awesome. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. The 142 brings home the checkered flag, followed by Brian Warner Jr. and David Reap, the Grim Reaper, bringing home the podium here this evening. Brian Warner Jr., checkers are wreckers, and man, he's living up to it here. He's going to destroy that thing here before it's over. The 142 does some donuts, and he brings home his first checkered flag here of the season, and well, hopefully they don't forget to get up into that Discord booth. And we'll give these guys their interviews here. Is this man not screwing around, already getting up here? David able to bring home P3, man, after quite an eventful race here. Talk to us about how tricky it was to maneuver these things around.
They get to be a little squirrely if you're off the gas too quick or right back onto it. So it kind of upsets the car. You make one little small mistake and you see what happens.
Yeah, is there any brake dragging going on here to run the bottom, or is it pretty much just lifting a little early and trying to settle that thing down?
It's pretty much just trying to lift a little early, settle it down. You don't want to lift too much, maybe like 3/4 throttle. Towards the end, I started doing a little brake dragging because the track was starting to slick off, but that was about the last 10 laps.
Well, hey, man, you're able to get that Grim Reaper back on the podium. Congratulations, David. You survived, brought home third. Who you want to thank, my man?
I'd like to thank Dice Race Designs and my aunt and uncle and all of them for supporting me. My girlfriend for hanging out while we did the league races as well. And you for broadcasting.
Well, hey, I appreciate it, Reaper. Great run tonight, man, and you almost got P2 there. It was a close battle at the line, but congratulations.
Thank you.
And we move on up to talk to the man who was able to hold off that final charge. Brian, man, you barely held on to P2. Talk to us about that restart, man. That was a fun last couple laps.
Oh man, there was one caution that right before the caution came out. I got tagged in the rear end and did a whole 360 and kept it going.
I saw it with the 22. Yeah, I saw that. You got to keep your spot because you kept it going, and he lost all those spots. I highlighted that. That was a big deal, man. You're able to keep that thing rolling, and that's the reason you're here.
Oh yeah, I normally don't run sprint cars because I absolutely suck at them. I don't know how I held on to second. I was having difficulty in running practice today for these cars.
Well, I mean, the practice clearly paid off. I mean, everybody's going to have their sketchy moments, but all in all, Brian, you're able to hold that thing together and rope it into a P2, and you even had a little fun after the race there. I saw you do a little wall ride and destroying that thing, but hell of a run, Brian, in that 57. Glad I got to talk to you tonight, man. Who you want to thank?
Oh, yeah. Mike Lotus for putting on these races. Dice Design for making all my wraps. I don't have a micro sprint wrap yet. I got to get a hold of him for that. Recycle OE out of Richland and Fusion Setup Shop.
Well, hey, congratulations, Brian. Big run, man. Able to survive the mayhem and bringing home a P2 with this group of drivers as we watch you ride the fence there after the race. That was a good one, man. What a wild ride. But congratulations, Brian.
I hope we never see these cars again.
Hey, man, there's some fun. There's some fun. Definitely to play around with every now and then. But good run, Brian.
Yep.
See you again.
And
Bye.
Now we move on up top here.
Woo!
Get to talk to the man Bo in the 42 machine. Well, quite the eventful race. You get tagged by your teammate there in the 49 machine, and you still drive your way on back through. Talk to us about it.
I just gotta say the Titty's car tonight was on rails. She nice tight firm right around the turns all the time. I just felt like I could put this thing anywhere. Just motorboat the whole way, throttle. Man, it felt good. I'm still out here just doing dumps right now.
Yeah,
I'm just sort of getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy right now. I'm in VR. Wow. I'm like, all right, I gotta stop. Ooh, okay.
Well, hey, man, not as much luck there in the late model, but like I say, the way you manipulated this thing up through the field, clearly the top dog here. So congratulations after an eventful night, able to bring home the checkers. Congratulations, my man.
Well, thank you. First off, I just want to say thank you to Michael Lennis for holding this event. I know he's in here right now. He's sort of sitting in the corner smoking a cigarette, sort of his thing. He's a little bit upset with me because he thinks I wrecked him, but I don't know. He just couldn't miss me. Apparently, I thought my car was bright enough. I'd like to thank Salina Truck Stop 52 down there in good old Salina, Tennessee. Titties. Gotta thank Titties. They're a great sponsor. They just came aboard right before the micro. Yeah, the dirt late model race didn't go our way. Michael had our number. I asked Michael earlier what type of times he was running, and he was a full second ahead of me. I was scared. I knew it was his. But when it came to micros, I just gotta say, I don't have the experience that Michael has of handling micro stuff. But I feel like I got a good grasp on it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so. Able to get that quick time, drive up back through the field in a crazy
Well, no,
race.
I didn't get quick time. I went to Sweet Tea. He made
that's
his
right.
return
you did take
tonight.
P2. That's right.
Yeah, I got hot laps. That was a hot lap hero, just like Michael. Michael, are you proud of me? I see you in here.
Yes, I'm very proud. I just want to say that I'm not happy, and we're looking into it. He might be a 2-week suspension coming, so he might not be able to race the next micro race. I'm checking in with the administration, but we'll find out.
Well, fair enough.
Well,
Bo, I have no control over that.
I'll file appeal for the board of micros.
That's fine.
The micro
Good job,
man.
Bo. Good job. Congratulations. I don't hear any remorse in your voice, so I'm gonna leave.
There is no remorse in racing, Michael.
I'll see you guys later.
Jesus Christ. Hey, well, great run, guys. Congratulations, man. And I look forward to more of the drama here next Tuesday. What do you say, boys?
Yep.
If Bo's allowed to race, it should be pretty dramatic, but we'll see.
Pending drug test,
I'm getting
so
dizzy
we
watching
should be here.
that effing 142 do donuts. I'm watching the
Yeah,
slow-mo.
that's all he does is just spin around out of control until somebody watches him, and then he's happy. So
I'm an effing weapon. I just want to say hi to Brian, BCR Sim Products. Hello, my daughter Gemma, and hello everybody watching, especially my friend
You
Prick.
need
He
to
always
download
likes
the
watching us.
SDK app and put all those sponsors here in your information bar. That way.
Oh, you have the SDK, huh?
Yeah. Go fill that out.
Yeah, send me a link for that, and I'll be more than happy to do that. Cause yeah, great job on the broadcast, by the way.
Well, hey, I appreciate that, fellas. Good run tonight, and like I say, can't wait till next week, guys. I guess Michael left. It's just me and you in here, so now I'm just talking to you, Bo. Well, hey, hell of a run, man, and I don't care what Michael says. You were in this one. You were quick.
Thank you. That's all that matters. You hear that, Michael? I earned this.
And with that here, I'm going to step into my own little land. And congratulations to Bo as he parks this thing. He looks up. There we go. He parked it right by the flag so he can reach right out and take that checkered flag home with him. But with that here, we're going to wrap it up on Shaggy TV. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't miss a show. I'm Zach Chapman signing off. Have a good evening.